Alright, let's go. I just want to watch this. 140 years ago, feared as the most powerful assassin. I'm s- I'm smiling every time I watch this trailer. I love this movie. It's all yellow. Oro. I love it. I love it. Oh. Oh, I love that one.
伝説の人斬り、日村抜刀斎さんよ。
Imura Batosai-san yo.
拙者が人斬りだった。
そんなの知らないわ。私が出会ったのはケンシンっていう流浪人よ。
Kaoru in this movie is not as tomboy as he is,
剣
as
は
she
人を
is.
殺すための道具にあらず。
人を生かす剣。
人斬りが蹴らずしてどうやって人を守る？
この目に留まる人々くらいならなんとか守れる。殺さずの誓い、酒場刀だ。
I love it. Wano Kerok.
俺に向いた刃はやがてお前を苦しめることになるぞ。日村抜刀斎。
Hey.
拙者は過去を捨てた身、もう人は切らぬ。
怒りは奴を往年の人斬りに立ち戻らせる。勝負だ。日村抜刀斎。
Gambit. Japanese version. Oh, I love it. I love that one.
所詮人斬りは人斬り。お前がいつまでルーの鬼などとほざいていられるか。
Woo.
ルローニ、剣心。
Amazing. Amazing. All right. My video here is actually titled Goodbye Snyder Superman. But I actually went and show you guys a trailer from my favorite franchise in Netflix, Rurouni Kenshin, or in its manga's name, Samurai X. Okay. All right. So there's a certain silence that lingers around in either for all of us in as Superman fans, especially when we're talking about the previous Superman. When something great ends before its time, we know it has been cancelled. I just want to say something that maybe a lot of us feel here. And then I think a lot of video reactors and also Superman fans has already been saying a lot, which is like goodbye Zack Snyder and his Superman. Goodbye Henry Cavill, the Man of Steel that we never really got to see soar to its fullest. But in saying goodbye, I also want to ask, why was it so hard for Warner Brothers Studios, this DC Studios, and also even Zack Snyder's team to make Superman work? Not only him, but the other guys before him as well. Because I believe in the East, in Japan, one franchise actually showed the way, and they did get it right for me. You know, Rurouni Kenshin, Samurai X. And maybe there's something powerful in how they told his story. They could have saved Superman. They could have saved ours. You know? Now, before we go through what Snyder tried to do actually, in a nutshell, Zack Snyder he didn't try to copy Christopher Reeve. He knew those shoes were just too big, too iconic. The shadow is just too huge to fail, you know. And instead, he gave us something different, you know, a lonely kind of god for him, a wandering alien, right? A man trying to belong in a world that feared what he represented, you know. So Henry Cavill brought weight, doubt, and strength to a Superman we've never seen before. We've never seen that kind of Superman before. And for many of us, that Superman felt real. I'm a Snyder fan for his work for Man of Steel. Because he reflected the world as it is, not the way we wish it was for a Superman movie, right? But the reality is, cinema is not comics. Okay? Here's the thing: comics are beautiful, bold, bright, fantastical. You can do whatever you want with it. But cinema has its own rules. All right? Just like Batman dropped the spandex and put on tactical armor, Superman 2 needs a version that lives in reality, not just nostalgia. Give or take, Batman has been helped with his very popular game in the in game. I think it starts from Arkham Asylum and also Injustice. But and Snyder tried that. He tried to make Superman live in reality. He paid respect to the myth while adapting it to the screen. You know, but instead of praises, he got backlash. Yeah, of course, as an art form, criticism is very important. I believe the more people hate and love you, the better publicity you can get for your movie. And of course, until today, I think it's a very successful movie in terms of publicity, because after 12 years, 2013, 2025, we are still talking about the Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. People are still watching it online, even it is still even in Netflix and still making revenue. So Kenshin Himura, all right, 2012. Okay. Meanwhile, this one, halfway across the world, Japan, Warner Brothers to be exact, Japan adapted Rurouni Kenshin, and what did they do? All right, honored the manga's heart, the comic's heart, remove the over-the-top anime tropes, as you know, grounded it in realism, right, and built it over time, starting with the heroic version first, the fun, loving, bright, version first, before taking us back to the assassin origin, which is you can see in the movie The Beginning. So they let the audience fall in love with the man first before revealing the monster behind it. It was, to me, poetic, brutal, and beautiful. That movie, The Beginning, is more like a gore, gruesome, bloody movie, a PG-16 for sure. It's not a manga adapted movie. In all honesty, how I feel. And then, as you know, no one really ran to the manga and screamed betrayal. This franchise is a success. So, this tale of two heroes. Okay, Batman has his evolution, like I said, the comics, and of course, help from the gaming industry. Fans embrace the darkness, the armor, and the trauma. Okay, Kenshin Himura had his evolution as well, from a peaceful wanderer to a haunted killer with blood on his blade in the cinematic world. But Superman, Superman, every time he evolves, he's compared to the golden age Christopher Reeve Superman, the nostalgic, the one that actually comic accurate guy. He's expected to smile, save cats from trees, and with without and inspire without struggle, which is actually a bit weird. And when he doesn't, people say that that's not my Superman, dude. DC fans, they can be as like that. No, and but the truth is, maybe we never gave the cinematic Superman the chance to become our Superman. We are just too mixed up between the two platforms of the comic worlds or the cinematic world. So why this hurts? Henry Cavill was Superman both in physique, presence, and basically soul. He's like the nerd of the century for all of us. And yet he never got his trilogy. This hurts a lot for a lot of Superman, Man of Steel, Snyder fans. It was a good project. He never got the redemption arc. All right, He never got to be fully realized as a symbol of hope that his story was building towards, you know. And Zack Snyder, all right, he built a myth. He built it, but was cut off before he could finish the message. So, all in all, for Man of Steel, and maybe after that, all we ever saw was the struggle. We never saw the reward. So, to me, that's why it hurts. Maybe the answer was there all along. Not in Metropolis, but in Meiji era Japan. This is where Rurouni Kenshin comes in. Why not the producers of Superman start with the man first? Okay, let us feel for him. Then, show us the pain, the burden, and then we can show them the past. Rather than every time we want to do a Superman movie, we need to do a reboot of his origin. It's quite boring at some point. So let Superman evolve through cinema the way that Kenshin did, sorry, not in one film, but across a journey. So with reverence, restraint, and truth, right? So to Zack Snyder and Henry Cavill, you gave us a Superman that felt real, a Superman for a fractured world, a Superman still learning to fly. I always loved the flight scene. Maybe the world wasn't ready. Maybe the studio was they never fully believed in it, But one thing for sure, I did, right? And this is maybe our farewell for now, but not in anger, but in full respect. So yeah, goodbye, Man of Steel. Hello to Superman Legacy, and to whatever comes next. I hope James Gunn will be able to tell the story, maybe adopt what we see in Rurouni Kenshin franchise. Start with the hero first. Then, if you want to make an origin of the guy and bring it to a dark place, not too dark, please. somewhere maybe on the fourth movie. Leave your comments and give your opinion. Bye.